Let's say we have the function f of x equals x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x plus 4. How can we find the zeros of this function? Recall that we find all possible rational zeros by dividing the factors of the constant term 4 by the factors of the leading coefficient 1. Now, what are all factors of 4? The factors are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, and plus or minus 4. Then, what are all factors of 1? Just plus or minus 1. Any number divided by 1 is itself, so the possible rational zeros are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, and plus or minus 4. Recall that the rational zero theorem tells us if there is a rational zero, it is going to be one of these numbers. We see when we plug 1 into the function, we get 1 minus 5 is negative 4, plus 3 is negative 1, plus 4 is 3. So f of 1 equals 3. What about f of 2? 2 cubed is 8, minus 20 is negative 12, plus 6 is negative 6, plus 4 is negative 2. Let's try 4 with synthetic division. The coefficients are 1, negative 5, 3, and 4. Bring down the 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. And 4 minus 4 is 0. So 4 is a zero of the function. Note that using synthetic division is much easier than plugging 4 into the function. Keep in mind using synthetic division when dealing with bigger numbers. Let's plug in the next number, which is negative 1, to see if we have more rational zeros. Negative 1 cubed is negative 1, minus 5 is negative 6, minus 3 is negative 9, plus 4 is negative 5. So f of negative 1 equals negative 5. Let's try negative 2 with synthetic division. The coefficients are 1, negative 5, 3, and 4. Bring down the 1. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Negative 5 minus 2 is negative 7. Negative 7 times negative 2 is 14. 3 plus 14 is 17. 17 times negative 2 is negative 34. And 4 minus 34 is negative 30. So f of negative 2 equals negative 30. Let's use synthetic division again for the last number, negative 4. The coefficients are 1, negative 5, 3, and 4. Bring down the 1. 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. Negative 5 minus 4 is negative 9. Negative 9 times negative 4 is 36. 3 plus 36 is 39. And 40 times negative 4 is negative 160. Minus 4 is negative 156. 4 minus 156 is negative 152. So f of negative 4 equals negative 152. we see that the remainder is not 0. So negative 4 is not a 0. The only rational 0 of this function is 4. Now we are going to reduce the cubic function to a quadratic function to see if we can find non-rational zeros. So let's divide the function by x minus 4. We can do that using long division or the much easier way using synthetic division. Wait, didn't we divide the function by x minus 4 already by using synthetic division? Indeed we did. The first three numbers in the bottom row, 1, negative 1 and negative 1, gives us the coefficients of our quadratic function. So our quadratic function is going to be x squared minus x minus 1. To see if we can factor this, we have to ask the question, which two numbers multiply to negative 1? And which of the same two numbers add up to 1? The only two numbers which multiply to negative 1 are 1 and negative 1. But 1 plus negative 1 does not equal 1. So we are going to use the quadratic formula to find the zeros. Recall that the quadratic formula is x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. The negative of negative 1 is 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Times negative 1 is positive 4. And 2 times 1 is 2. So we get 1 plus or minus the square root of 5 over 2. So we get x equals 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2, and x equals 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. So besides the real 0, 4, we get two irrational zeros, which are 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2 and 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. If you like my videos, like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy learning, everyone.